That's not good.
Oh, I don't need this. I'm already late.
Somebody will come. Anybody out there?
Do you have a phone?
No. Sorry. Somebody! Hello? There are two people stuck on an escalator and we need help. Now, would somebody please do something? I don't believe this. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, there's not enough left to do, is there?
So I have a question for everybody here today. Who has ever found themselves stuck on an escalator? Show of hands. Now, that's good, because I didn't literally mean stuck on an escalator, but metaphorically, do you think you've ever found yourself stuck on an escalator? What I mean by that is, have you ever been in a situation where it appears that everybody around you can see the solution, but you just can't see it yourself? Show of hands? Yeah, I thought so. Last year, I found myself realizing that I was stuck on an escalator and had been stuck for probably about 5 years. And I just didn't know how to make those steps, those last few steps, to get off that escalator. Madam Chair, fellow Toastmasters, sometimes it takes someone to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. I want to tell you a story about a friend of mine, and I'll just bring up her pictures here. Her name is Terry George. She's a personal trainer and a registered sports nutritionist. Now, Terry and I became friends in 2007 when I realized that there was something terribly wrong in my life. I didn't know at that point that I was stuck on the escalator. But I woke up one night in the middle of the night to have a glass of water to drink, actually out of a bottle of water in the fridge. I drank down half the bottle, put it down, and I was out of breath from that simple task. I weighed 372 pounds at the time, so that's just 28 pounds shy of 400 pounds. I'm 5'6". It's alarming, to say the least. I wanted to do something about it. I'd worked out in the past. I'd been in excellent shape in the past. I thought, well, that's what I need to do to get out of this. I had literally gained over 140 pounds the previous 2 to 3 years. And I went to the gym, and I had a trainer. And I met Terry, who was not my trainer. She was just one of the gals working out at the gym. But she had such a friendly smile. Every time I went in there, she was there, friendly smile. We became instant friends. We maintained our friendship over the years, not seeing much of one another, just sort of meeting in the gym, until about 2 years ago, when we decided that we wanted to explore our friendship a little more. We started going out for coffee and things like that, about every 6 to 8 weeks, just talking, laughing, great laugh. Last summer, we were sitting in her living room, and I had pretty much given up. It was really probably the lowest point in my life as far as trying to do something about this thing that I had done to myself. And she said, "Do you want me to help?" And I said, "Yeah, that'd be great." And she said, "Well, I want to train you." And at that point I said, "Well, that's awesome, Terry. She charges 90 bucks an hour. Well worth it." I said, "But I just don't have the funds to do it." She said, "No, you don't understand. I want to do it for free." I don't want to charge you. You're my friend. And then she leaned in really close to me and looked in my eyes. And she said, but you have to want to do this. You have to be prepared that you're going to actually do it. And I said, yes, I wanted to do it. And she looked at me very carefully and she said, are you absolutely sure? And I really had to think for a little while about that, because it's a pretty serious question. I've been screwing up so many years. And I said, yeah, I really want to. So we started about 3 weeks later. I had come back from convention. So on September 13th, that was our schedule. We were going to start working out together. And what that meant to me was that once a week we'd get together, she'd give me a program, and I would then follow the program, and she would check in on me once a week, make sure she was going to put together a meal plan for me, all that kind of stuff. So I get back on the 13th for our meeting, and she said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday for a training session, and Saturdays you have to be at the track because I'm there every Saturday, and that's what we're going to do, 4 times a week. Wow. What a huge gift. Because time is money to her. That's her livelihood. And for her to give up that much selflessly to help me was unbelievable. Now, we were friends, but we weren't amazing friends. We were just friends, casual friends. Throughout this year, we've become best friends because I know for a fact that she absolutely has my back. And it was interesting, as we started working out, week after week went by, and every week it just didn't sit well with me that I was getting all of this for free, that I wasn't able to give anything in return. And she kept saying, no, it's fine. I'm getting as much out of this as you are. And again, 10 days would go by, and I'd say, look, Terry, this doesn't make sense. Why? Why would you do this? And she said, well, sometimes you need somebody to believe in you more than you believe in yourself, and I believe in you. And she left it at that. About November, I guess, so we've been at it for a couple of months, Terry competing, I sat her down and I said, this doesn't work for me. I'm having a real problem justifying all the time that you're spending doing this for me. She said, well, I'll tell you a story that I've never told many people. She said, I was fat. As a kid growing up, she was overweight until she was 30 years old. She was always her pretty sister's little chubby little sister. Until she was 30 years old. She was about 60 pounds heavier than that. And she made a decision in her life to make that change. And it wasn't easy for her to make that change, but she wanted to make that change. And so she started working out at the gym by herself, trying to figure things out, reading and so on, and she was having trouble. And then a friend of hers, a trainer, reached out his hand and said, I want to help you. I want to help you get to your goal. And she looked at me and she said, and I want to be that person for you. Wow. I had no idea that she had walked down a very similar path. This is her at 31 years old, in her first competition, fitness competition, after shedding the 60 pounds. It's the first time at 31 years old, that's just in California, that she'd ever worn a bikini in her life. She did it in a very public way. She came in second place in that particular competition. So I knew for a fact that I could do it. And side by side, we've been training ever since. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you've ever been stuck on an escalator, or you find yourself currently stuck on an escalator, it's okay to ask for help. I credit Toastmasters for giving me the skill set to articulate my struggle last summer. Because we'd known each other for a long time, and it was something I said about what I was going through. I was able to finally articulate my deepest, darkest fears and my hopes that were so distant that I'd pretty much given up. And something at that moment that I said compelled her to reach out and literally save my life. So we can be that for other people. And if you have a struggle right now, I implore you to start talking to people. And I don't mean complaining and whining and all of that. Just start to articulate your struggle. Because A, it relieves a ton of pressure. And B, you might find that same person, like I found a person who came into my life to help me make that change. I'm going to show another small video here in just a moment. And this will give you an idea of some of the things, that we've done this year. So again, September the 12th, it was basically our one-year training anniversary last week, which is why I wanted to do this last week. 1 year ago, September the 13th, I weighed 372.2 pounds. I am now 65.4 pounds lighter. I got all, thank you. I've certainly got a long way to go. But the beautiful thing about Terry's gift is that she's able to, having walked down this pathway, she's able to understand things that I'm capable of that I would never dream that I was capable of. And so, like I said, this is a little video of just some of the things that we did over the last year.
Watch out, monkey. Here we go. Good job, Art. Amazing.
So I'm here with my trainer, Terry. Come say hello.
Hi.
That's Terry. So now watch us as we go up the stairs, and you can see how I do it. You can see how a professional does it.
You ready, brother?
I'm ready.
Let's go. All right, brother. Your last set. Surpassed it. Surpassed that goal by 5. Come on. Push, push, push. Okay. Here we go. So proud of you. One step at a time. Awesome. Push, push, push. Woo! Way to go. Good job. Week 2 of the track. Awesome.
That's the part that he can't see.
That's hot. Keep going, brother. Whoa. Amazing. That takes such strength and stamina. Wicked. Good job, Art. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Oh, I love that.
So after hopping up those stairs this last Saturday, I did that 5 times, so that's my improvement in 1 week. It's 30 steps, and the last time I did it without stopping. And then on Sunday I did that 3 more times. Twice I did it without stopping. So I'm getting better. But I would never have thought to sprint. And I've been watching those girls hop up those stairs for a year. And on Saturday I finally said, Sunday I finally said, this is bull. I can do that. It took me about 5 minutes to make that first jump. But I did it, you know. And it's just shown me that we're capable of so much, that other people believe in us, sometimes more than we believe in ourselves. In conclusion, I just want to ask you, please, to pay it forward, like Terry has for me. I know that some of you are on Facebook, and I post things, and it's very difficult for me to watch this stuff. But I put it out there, and Terry knows this very well. It actually, when people congratulate me and tell me I'm inspiring them, it pushes me backwards. It doesn't lift me up. It makes me want to stop. Don't understand it, but that's the case. But the reason I do it is because I know that people are inspired and starting to do things for themselves. And it's my duty to pay forward the kindness that Terry has shown to me. It's your duty, no matter what the challenge is, whether it's a health challenge, a financial challenge, that you see somebody in peril. It's your duty, it's our duty, to hold out our hands, to believe in them when they don't believe in themselves. I will be forever grateful that day in 2007 when I walked into the gym and met my friend Terry. She changed my life, continues to change my life. She literally is my best friend. And she believed in me. And you know, when people believe in you, and you believe in other people, it's absolutely worth sharing and trying to inspire others to be the best that they can be. She lives the Gandhi quote, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And I would like to please pass on that if we can all try to do that just a little bit, that we can make a difference. Because everybody out there is absolutely worth it. Thank you, Madam Chair.